My name is Mark Bennett. I'm the priest in charge here, and that means that I lead the church that gathers here on a Sunday and during the week for our various community activities. So it's my privilege to offer the hospitality of this building, although food which other people have prepared for us. More of which later. This is a place, I guess, which will be very familiar to some of you, if not all of you. And it was in 1980. How many people were here in 1980? Thank you, Omar. Probably a few more. Well, when this building was dedicated, it won an award from Birmingham City Council, and there's a plaque out here to prove it. So it won an award for its outstanding contribution to the amenities and image of this city. And 45 years later, we are still doing our very best to do just that within Balsall, Heath and further afield. So, and especially congratulations to those that have been pillars of this community throughout that, because it's changed a lot, and yet everything's the same, isn't it? We're all people together. I'm especially grateful to Retrofit Balsall Heath for providing our feast in order that we can break fast. So they've convened the gathering today, the likes of Joe and John and others who will remain nameless. Lots of others. So it's invidious to name names, but you know who you are, folks. Grateful to you. And you guys do exceptional work, not only in terms of the fabric of our homes, but also the fabric of our community. You see what I did there? It's true though, isn't it? Because when we work together, we stay together and we're there for one another. So this year is quite special because unusually the Feast of Ramadan and the season of prayer which Christians observe, which is called Lent, those coincide exactly this year. And I don't know how that's worked out, but I think it's pretty cool that we can actually celebrate that together from all kinds of faith groups here in this building. So I also want to say something about context. We meet in a time where there's increasing just turmoil and conflict in the wider world. These are circumstances that none of us would wish for. Yet in the midst of this atmosphere of a power struggle, so I'm going to name that, in the midst of that atmosphere, we also have power. In the midst of that power struggle, we also have power. Power to give an example of peaceful living. Power to live in peace with one another. Power to pray for peace in the world and with our neighbours. So my hope is that this gathering will be a small example of what's possible when people from different backgrounds get together and break bread and share. Here at BHCC, we want to be a living example of peace and justice for humanity and for the planet in the name of our Lord Jesus. And as part of our stewardship of this place, we're going to plant some native fruit and nut trees, of which we have a sample here. So these are going to go out on the south side of the building, on the Edward Road side, as you look at it. And just as a sign of hope and of peace, we're going to pray that these trees will grow and bear fruit, just as we hope our relationships will grow and bear fruit in the wider community.